Paradigma tiene su raíz en el griego paradigma.
Paradigm comes from the Greek paradigma, which means model, standard, or example. Well, there are more developed explanation as the result of uses and customs of beliefs, established beliefs and half-truths. A paradigm is a law until it is ousted by a new law. So a change in paradigm involves a deep change in mindset and values that reflect reality. In this time of change, we focus on the pace and depth of change that is taking place at a social, personal, conceptual, spiritual, and political levels, and obviously in the world of classical music. Those who believe in social action through music, among which I'm included, dream of creating a broad framework leading to actual social impact where music will act as a fundamental tool. This framework involves the participation of other players like public administrations dealing with education, culture, and social services, and why not the private sphere?
I think that there must be a shared objective, which is to move to a social model which will be focused on values that are more human, less materialistic, and we feel that music, for example, a symphony orchestra, can be a trigger and a driver for change within a more comprehensive framework. At least that would be, I think, the ideal. Having given you this brief introduction, let me explain our framework, which is actually very small. Within this ideal framework, we operate mostly in the city of Valladolid, although our objective is to bring in more regions. We operate within the framework of some formal but also verbal agreements. We also have partnerships as well as ad hoc partnerships and collaborations with various institutions and entities. It all began back in 2010 as part of the general objectives of the hall and the orchestra. We established the social and educational area, and it was one of our strategic pillars from the start. During the first semester of that year, we designed a strategic plan, and then in September, we began to carry out various activities, beginning with the concert season. We've been very lucky to have different sources of inspiration, like Vicente Alarzo and David Ballesteros, who are here today. And they've done some very valuable work advising us and supporting us. We've also been highly motivated by projects such as those of the System, In Harmony, the Amadeus Foundation in Medellin, and all those other small projects that develop in thousands of places all over the world, which show the strength and the positive impact that music can have on a whole society. To design our social program, we started out from some key priorities, which were, first of all, honesty. We feel that this is a really serious matter, and so you have to believe in what you're saying and doing, and we feel that that must be the case for all actors involved. Then commitment, as I said, commitment starts with the orchestra and its musicians. The social program or action is carried out 100% by our musicians in the orchestra. Also the commitment of various other actors, and we have to add value to the projects, and that means funding for our ongoing projects, plus additional funding provided for ongoing workshops, which we provide by buying percussion instruments or by